Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. This is going to be the deck build for our current hero build. There probably is better ones out there, but trying to utilize a combo between being able to pop off first turn and also disrupt second to go if you're playing against Blue Eyes or even Snake Eyes or anything that can kind of be a pain in the ass. I have got one draw. There's a part of me that wants to run DD Crow because it can be. I think heroes probably could be pushed to 50. Depends on how you want to go about it. You could run an extra adjusted gold. You could also implement an extra fusion destiny if you really want to, or an extra stratos. I try to run it at 2 just so that way it's not too clustered and clunky. The droplet does work well. Super Poly is for Guru and my dragon, just to be able to dispose of whatever cards are on the field if I need to. DD Crow, which we've just recently added, would be able to dispose of things like Maiden, True Light, whichever and whatever. Ideally, you want to get a solid board out first, but if you don't go first to go, you kind of, I wouldn't say screwed, but unless you know how to utilize it in the best way possible, it's very difficult. Weirdly enough, I did consider trying to run the Primite engine, which is a little crazy, but yeah. So the deck build we've got is Elemental Hero Neos, double DD Crow, 1 Droll Lockbird, 2 Maxi. You could have increased to 2. I originally had it at 2 and I was thinking it could be a clunky card. If I pull 2 in the stat in hand, it's 2 dead cards. You triple Ash, you've got Denier. Could run triple Stratos, but I choose to run 2 because I've got reinforcement of the army and also I've got a hero lives anyway. You got the Vion at 2, Shadow Mist at 1, Adjusted Gold at 2, maybe 1, it depends on your preference. I only really use it to be able to add the Dark Contact, and I only really run 1 anyway. Evil Hero Dead End Prison, this is good because you can bring it to the field and then send a hero from the deck to the graveyard. So if you need to, you can send your Neos and then play off into a fusion play. Or you could send Shadow Mist and trigger Shadow Mist to be able to add a hero, which will lead into Faris. We have 2 Faris. We have 1 Sinister Necron, which is really good because you can banish it and special summon an evil hero from the hand or deck. We have 2 Malicious. Could run at 3, but I prefer to run it at 2 because I'll brick. Infernal Rider is just a super polymerization play, so you can banish this card of 4 other monsters from your graveyard, set 1 super polymerization from the deck. Also, you can not special summon except hero monsters, but you can fusion summon monsters that were special summoned without fusion using other card effects. These effects last until the end of your opponent's turn. So that's still somewhat decent. I run Hero Neo, or Honest Neo, solely for the fact that if I go Decimator, I didn't realize it inflict piercing damage. So if my opponent is playing heavy defense, we could obviously bring out the Decimator, activate the Honest Neos, crank up its attack by an extra, have it 5,000 attack, potentially burn. You don't necessarily need to run it, but I choose to. You got the Plasma. Obviously, if you're unfamiliar with Plasma, you contribute 3 monsters and negate all the monster effects on the field, which is pretty fucking solid. Polymerization, reinforcement of the armor to be able to add Stratos. You're not going to really add vision personally, but yeah, you'd probably lead into Stratos above everything, or even a Denier. But yeah, I don't know actually. I might sack reinforcement of the army, especially when I have a hero lives already. Debatable. Miracle Fusion, a hero lives at 3. Fusion Destiny, like I said, you can run this at 3 if you really want to. We have Dark Contact. We have Evil Assault at 3. Double Super Polymerization. You could run this at 1. It's not massively necessary considering most of the cards. Super Poly is just there if it's in your starting hand to be able to clear some of the board. Because once you start activating any of your spell cards, you get locked in. Fusion Destiny locks you into Dark Hero monsters. Miracle Fusion, you can just play off anyway. But yeah. Hero lives. To be honest, I think that's the only repercussion, Fusion Destiny. I know there is another one. Oh, yeah, Evil Assault, the newer edition. You cannot special summon from the extra deck except hero monsters. Sweet. So we have triple Evil Assault, double Super Poly. Could run it at 1 if necessary. But I like the idea of having 1 in my starting hand. You know what? I suppose I should add Emergency Call. just because it's royal. We have 1 mass change. I used to run it at 2. I probably will still run it at 2 anyway. Got Cool Bite at 2, Droplet at 3, Favorite Contact, and then Dark Supremacy. Dark Supremacy is so freaking cool. Literally, the aura in the card is just raw. But yeah, target face-up card your opponent controls up to the number of Dark Fusion and spells that mention it in the graveyard negate their effects. So ideally, obviously, Super Poly would be able to drop, let's say, I don't know if it's based upon different names. Okay. Well, it doesn't state different names. So in theory, if you had 2 of these in the graveyard, they still mention Dark Fusion. Okay. Dope. Ideally, this probably would be it, but you don't want to brick into too many hand traps. Droll was originally at 2. But we'll see, we'll see. So work in progress. This is test run 1. Obviously, there will be more deck builds as we start to play heroes more often. Obviously, learning of what cards are better. But I'm just trying to find a ways of cards to utilize the next play, especially if your opponent has heavy boards, because we're in a current state where the meta is going to be absolutely mental, especially with the Kuraiuma now here, as well as the I always forget the Fusion Dragon's name for Blue Eyes. It's not Blue Eyes related, but it has a really solid effect. So in the extra deck we have Mud Dragon, Dark Lord to play off the mass change, especially on a Dark Monster, very good. If your opponent adds a card, you can banish 1 random card from your opponent's hand. Garura, we have the Evil Hero Inferno Wing, Elemental Hero Sunrise, Malicious Bane, yet again another solid super polymerization target. You bring out an Evil Hero and then a level 5 or higher monster on your opponent's side, disposing of potential. I always reference Blue Eyes because it's one of the best meta decks out there at the moment. DPE, you're familiar with this card, absolutely amazing. We've got Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman. The good thing is as well, yet again, if this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the monster's original attack. Decent. We've got ourselves the Flame Wingman, along with the Darkest Night. This is crazy. I thought this card was shit because it only had 1600 attack, but monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the total original attack of the materials used for this card's fusion summon. Do you know how fucking brutal that is as well? Crazy. Then we've got ourselves Wake Up Your Elemental Heroes at 1, along with the new boss monster, Elemental Hero Neos Lord, which is insane. I tend to play into the fusion play for our Flame Wingman Infernal Rage. I know people are going to go about different ways. Add the favorite card. I set the favorite card face down. Then during the opponent's turn, I trigger off the favorite contact to be able to play into the Neos Lord. Because if I send the Neos off of Dead End Prison, or we send the Neos off a Miracle, well, not Miracle Fusion, but like Standard Polymerization or whatever, Fusion Destiny, the next turn when we activate favorite contact, we can play into this. And also, this card is special summoned or a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard while this card is on the field. You can take 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, take control of it. I tried taking control of someone's Magia the other day, but because I misplayed the combo, it come back and bit me in the ass. Then we've got Wonder Driver, Cross Crusader, Decimator. I know you're probably wondering why I've chose not to run the other Link monster. Where is it? The Infernal Devicer. I think it's cool to be able to add up to 2 fusion materials, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it personally. I suppose we gain attack, but it's a hit and miss. Trying to slim down the extra deck. Like I said, it's a trial run, it's test run 1. Well, it's a work in progress. You don't want to run too many hand traps because you don't want to brick, but also there are many, many plays for heroes. You've got Stratos coming out. You've also got the Faris being able to play Vision on the back, Tribute and Monster Special Summon. You've got Fusion Destiny, your hero lives to be able to special summon, Reinforcement of the Army to add the Stratos. You've got the Evil Assault to discard to special summon an Evil Hero, which is incredible because you got to think. You could play off the Evil Assault, discard a dead card. I don't know what would benefit being in the graveyard personally. Probably this, and then you can set the super polymerization, but you need 4 of them cards anyway. But discard, Evil Hero, special summon. If your opponent's got a level 5 or higher, oh, actually, it has to be special summon with Dark Fusion. Okay, never mind. Scrap it. Scrap that whole malicious Bane play. Ignore me. But yeah. You still have Kuraiuma Dragon. That's the main thing. And obviously attack boost if you add it. My bad. It's a work in progress. I started rerunning heroes. I've run heroes since the very first Duelist Cup, but now we're kind of back because I couldn't afford my Atlanteans. But I managed to build Goblin Bikers, which is something I kind of want to rework in my own way. Because at the moment this is Edgard's build. But it will be interesting to kind of see what we can work with. But that's a different story. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll end this on a duel replay. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys are amazing. Okay, this is really interesting because I was speaking about running Primite in it, and you got this person running Primite Fiendsmith. Interesting. Let's watch the duel replay. Alright, let them cook. They're going second as well. And my computer's running like a fucking potato. Okay, Fuelos triggering. Oh my word. Okay, hopefully my computer stopped having a bloody meltdown. Heroes can't be that intimidating. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, my computer's not having any of it. Ridiculous. Into Baguska. Damn, that's their play. Okay, I suppose you can normal summon the Primite or start with the adjusted gold man. Into Lacrima as well. Adjusted gold discard, adding Evil Assault. Evil Assault to discard Necron. Are they really not playing into that engine? Yeah, see, I would have played that differently. But then again, I suppose if you play with the Fiendsmith engine, you're going to bait out. To be honest, his opponent doesn't really have anything major going for him. It's so frustrating. Man, my computer's so bad, man. I literally apologise for the inconvenience. I am so sorry for this. I don't know why. It's funny because I can stream it, record it and everything at the same time, but apparently for some reason it didn't want to work that way. Is that it? They just went Fiendsmith Engraver? Is that what? Okay. Lacrima, return back. Special summon the Requiem. Okay. Into Lacrima the Crimson Tears. SP. SP trigger, banish Baguska. Primite, laid into Lordy Law. Lordy Law to be able to add Drill Beam. Activate Evil Assault, discard the Drill Beam, Maxi. Okay. Adding the Dead End Prism. Drill Beam return set. Adjusted gold to be able to add Dark Supremacy. There's already another negate. Okay. The only problem is... Oh, they have one negate. There you go. Trigger the Dark Supremacy for the negate. Punching into SP. Main phase 2. End phase. Fiendsmith return the Requiem special summon, leading into a sequence. Sequence triggers, banishing the not banishing, but return back to death. Into Disarray, send the adjusted gold trigger, special summon Bastinatrix, Drill Beam. Nibiru hitting hard. Disarray to return back to get rid of a card. Okay. It's weird because obviously you've got to pay attention to what you lock yourself into and what you lock yourself out to. Wow, Super Poly goes hard. Do they run? Oh, they do. It's so funny because they run such a minimalistic heroes engine. They don't even play off into like most of the actual combo. There's no miracle, obviously no Sunrise to add Miracle Fusion. I think it's just there for the extra negates possibly. Okay, Dark Fusion, playing to Malicious Bane. Wow, hit with 2 Nibiru's. What the fuck? There we go. Banish 5, set Super Polymerization. This is so interesting. I suppose you could just imperm off the Primite. I don't know whether this is good synergy or what. Like, I'm not saying it's bad and it doesn't work the way it should, because I reckon it can. They could have... Surely they could have just took control of the Nibiru, right? It was special summoned. I'm interested to try or run this deck. I'm going to give it a run. I'm going to copy it and we're going to ranked. The things I do to please you lot, ladies and gentlemen, I just dismantled them just to be able to craft a Lacrima. Get a royal from it. Damn it! Right, let's go. This is this guy's deck build. Let's see how well it works in a ranked match. Duel. Just don't be Kashtira. I've been playing ranked on stream, and I played against 2 Kashtiras in a row, and I got absolutely handed, and I think I'm heading into demotion very shortly. Right, let's see how well it plays out in a ranked game. Oh, shucks. If we don't win this, we demote. Oh, we're going second as well. Oh, no. This is not looking promising. Alright, here we go. Yu-Yo. Okay, Fulos could go hard. Wait, I'm going to go for it now. Yeah. At least we got the animation. Oh, it's Blue Eyes as well. Oh my god. Fuck it up. It's funny how I was talking about Blue Eyes, and this is literally the situation we're in right now. It's fine. There's a draw. Oh my. Stop playing fucking pairs. Okay, it's not. Well, Evil Assault will be able to discard Tract, which isn't too much of a problem. Depends on how far they cook as well. Like, if I can at least draw into Super Poly, then that would be great. But Full Loss is only from the deck and the extra deck. So, here we go. Okay. Play into a Spirit. I might just end their turn there, you know. Pressure's on. Right, let's work out our play. If I discard Tract, yeah. I might just go Majesty Pass. Holy moly. Oh my word, the back row. Shakes. Really? Are you taking a... Okay. Alright, Fiendsmith Tract. You know the worst part is I pull into 2 Tracts, which locks me out of the Engraver. I really want to go with the fucking Lori play, but what's the point? Actually, no, I've just discarded the Engraver. It's fine. I'm going to do Maxime. I can see clearly now. The feeling's gone. The only problem is this locks you into only heroes, so you have to play everything before I even... That's... Yeah, I don't think this is that great, in all honesty. Tribute, the Requiem, special summon Lacrima. Activate Lacrima. I suppose if we could bait out everything they've got early. In perm, okay. Activate Tract. Special summon to Lacrima. Activate Lacrima. Smith Engraver. Druid's Worm. Yikes. They're making me sweat for it, I'll tell you that for sure. It's fine. What do they got for my Engraver? Yeah. That is. What are we waiting on? This is where our lock into heroes comes. No. Activate the effect. Now we go negation play. A little bit of a stink up this one, isn't it? Getting double tracked with Engraver was not on my to-do list. On my bingo card, should I say. No point going for Blue Eyes. Go for Truist, get rid of our card. It's going to get rid of a card anyway, so it's fine. Look at the Lacrima. Shuffle back the Luri. No phase 2. Literally all we've got. I don't really have anything, man. It's bad. There's the Majesty. Fuck. Man, the guy got everything, man. Majesty, Imperm. I love the fact he destroyed that, though. That's right, I can negate True Light. That's going to be wishes, I bet. Fine for the moment. But that does play into... this is... You can't make this shit up. You really can't. Crimson Dragon, and then they can trigger off the True Light. This is where we're going to interrupt the True Light, but they've still got Rumble Synchro. And then also they can send... Depends on what they're going to send as well. We could have negated that, but I need to negate the True Light. The True Light's going to be the hit play. Okay, Jet to Graveyard, Crimson Dragon being able to add Synchro Rumble. Okay. Gonna activate True Light now. Okay, now we're good. Trigger the trap. Negate. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out a play around this, and I can't. Like, we're only holding on. I'll shuffle Lacrima back. Insmith Requiem. Special Summon. Raw Face. Oh, okay, that kind of works. Okay, Special Summon the Blue Eyes. Maiden comes out. I kind of wish the trap had like 1 or 2 draw power on it though. What do you reckon they got in their hand? Activate Primite. Lordy Lord. Lordy Load. Well, shit the bed. We managed to beat Blue Eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, the deck, I don't know. Like, to be honest, we had a bad get-go, you know what I mean? Getting double tracked with the engraver. Yeah, I don't know. I think I could work with this deck. I could make some adjustments to it. I don't think it's massively bad. You know, being able to have some extra engine on top, you just got to be cautious of when you activate certain things. Because obviously playing off Evil Assault locks you into heroes. So you got to be smart about the way you play it, obviously. Having the... I think running the Primite cards helps massively. You know what I mean? But the only thing is, they kind of shit at the brick. But it is what it is. That's the deck build anyway for the mashup of everything. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Peace.